His professional record, 25 victories, 20 by knockout, against only 3 defeats. From Providence, Rhode Island, ladies and gentlemen, the former lightweight champion of the world, the Tasmanian Devil, Vinny Pazienza.
Give me a good fight and I will not bother any one of you, right? Protect yourself at all times. Any questions? Shake hands and come fighting at the bar.
Well, this is right up the alley of Jake Carollo. He says he likes to fight fellow Italians.
And I'll tell you what, Jake Carollo's a tough-looking kid facially. Calls himself the Bull, and if I were to take a wild guess, I'd bet his idol is Jake LaMotta.
Round 1, scheduled for 10. Junior welterweight bout. Pazienza in the black. Carollo in the white with the green and red trim.
And there's some of Pazienza's patented head feints. However, he hasn't been very good defensively lately. Mayweather hit him very often, and Haugen hit him all night long. So we'll have to see if Rooney's teaching has helped him out at all.
Operating on a 10-point must system, the referee is not involved in the scoring. A 3-knockdown rule in effect. There's a standing 8 count, and a fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round.
That's it. This is the heaviest Pazienza's ever weighed for a fight. He often goes up over 175 pounds between bouts, Bobby, and we have to find out if sooner or later the taking off of 30 pounds for a fight is going to start to affect Vinny Paz.
He's at 144.5. Carollo at 142 3/4 pounds. That's how they weighed him this morning.
Carollo is much, much slower with his hands than Pazienza, but as he promised, he came here to fight, and he caught Pazienza with that right hand. Pazienza's trunk's already a casualty.
They have split in the back.
That's probably the worst indignity Pazienza's ever suffered in the ring.
He says he's a showman and he likes to put on a good act as well as a good fight.
He's giving the fans behind him quite a show right now. And a big left hook by Carollo, who did come to fight.
The Italian bull, Jake Carollo, says he is not intimidated by Pazmania or any of the hype.
I have a sneaking suspicion that Jake Carollo would not be intimidated by anything.
Heading into the closing minutes of round number 1.
I think Paz will make it, but his trunks may not.
Carollo calls Chicago his home. Speaks English, Spanish, and Italian fluently.
Now this is the Pazienza that Rooney said he wanted to see. Jabbing, bobbing, and weaving, but he's still getting hit.
Taking lots of punches. A countering.
A nice spin-out move by Pazienza, but we saw one of his old bugaboos, and that is punching short. Pazienza was hurt by that right hand.
And so far, the defense that we heard about has not shown itself.
Well, Kevin Rooney so far doesn't look like the plumber to close the leak in that defense.
Both fighters have scored here in round 1.
Quick hands on the part of Pazienza, but he often comes in with his chin straight up in the air.
10 seconds remaining.
He got hit with another right, but he hurt Carollo with a counter.
And there goes the bolo punch. And round 1 is over. Furious action in round number 1, Wally Matthews.
Pazienza showed a lot of his old bad habits, and he also showed the tendency that Lou Duva told us about earlier today, and that is fighting down to the level of his competition. A very close round. I might even have to give that one to Jake Carollo.
Looks like the same old Vinny Paz. Carollo, very tough. You see a big right hand.
Sort of caught Pazienza on the side of the neck, and then he came right back with a left hook.
See Pazienza just ducking in.
Boom, straight in. He runs into punches. Carollo has not shown that he's a big puncher, so he may get away with it in this fight, but that's a dangerous tendency if Pazienza wants to continue to compete at the world-class level.
At La Casa and Primo La Casa in the corner of Jake Carollo. They try to give him advice how to stay away a little bit from the Tasmanian Devil.
He even looks a bit facially like Robert De Niro as Jake LaMotta, doesn't he?
Round number 2 underway. Carollo has shown he can take a couple of punches.
He also gave a couple. Now, this is what Rooney told us he wanted to see from Pazienza. A lot of jabbing, a nice left hook. One of Pazienza's problems has been missing short with his punches. So far tonight, he hasn't done that. He's been stepping in.
And it appears that Rooney got on the Pazman a little bit in between those rounds, telling him to use that defense and use that jab a little bit.
Well, that was not a first round worthy of a world-class fighter like Pazienza.
Pazienza, 20 career knockouts, ranked number 5 by the IBF.
Good snapping right-hand lead, but when he tried it again, Carollo countered him with a right. Again, now there's the short jab from Pazienza, and that has gotten him in trouble with fighters who have good right hands.
Carollo in trouble.
Several stutter steps after that right hand.
Trying to keep Pazienza away.
Pazienza is not the biggest one-punch banger.
And Carollo in trouble, holding on to the ropes. Round number 2.
Nice uppercut. It's all Pazienza right now. Carollo does not look to have the best chin in the world because Pazienza is not a one-punch knockout artist.
And Carollo waving him on, and he's trapped in the corner.
Well, we saw the bolo from Pazienza, and he got nailed while he tried to do it.
And a left puts down Carollo.
Perfectly timed. Carollo's going to beat the count, but I don't know if Perez is going to let him continue.
And referee Tony Perez lets this go on. Carollo's in trouble.
I don't know what Perez is thinking of there.
And Pazienza has put away Jake Carollo in round number 2.
Bob, Tony Perez is a good referee, but if he was going to stop it after the first solid punch of Pazienza, why even let Carollo continue after the knockdown?
You see Lou Duva and Kevin Rooney talking with the Tasmanian Devil. Jake Carollo is saying he's okay. 158 of round number 2. Pazienza with a flurry of punches just put down Carollo.
And that's a rare display of punching power for Pazienza. His shortest fight since he knocked out Melvin Paul with that showy overhand right in 1987.
And here is some of the action, and this will make some highlight film. Pazienza just relentless.
His big punch was a left hook on the inside. He countered a left from Carollo. Here it is. And it looked to hit him in the body.
And Carollo went down like a ton of bricks. And then
another
Pazienza on a different angle.
Here it comes. There's a left hook by Carollo and a shot right above the heart. And then on the chin.
And just good short lefts.